Nancy Pelosi's investments have had no impact on her political career.
No. What? That confused me for a minute because my brain don't work like really well anymore.
Yeah.
But
I figured that would be,
think
it was a little longer than my normal, but like
I think Nancy Pelosi's investments have had a major
all of the impact
in the entire economy or false economy.
Dude, they have Reddit pages that follow her investments.
Yeah.
Like they literally like dudes are straight investing in what she invests in.
Yes.
And fucking like major gains.
There are actually damn, what do they call it?
Cannot tell me that's not insider trading.
Oh, like an index fund.
Yes.
There's index funds that you can invest in that invest in the same
in
thing
all of her same shit. Yes.
And on the other hand, there's an opposite Jim Cramer index fund.
Do the opposite. If Jim Cramer says this is good, don't do it. Jim Cramer says this is bad, do it. Yep. Yes, for sure. I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen all those.
Yeah.
I think they're fucking insane.
I know.
And everybody just sits there and looks at you and goes, dude, what are you talking about?
Well, it's if you know, you know. You know, for a while we were watching all the Bitcoin shit happen, then we watched the GameStop shit happen, and then you start seeing all this news coming out, and you start investing, and you're like, it's kind of funny that like 2 days before they announced that they were going to like try to go totally green EV in certain sectors of the government, Nancy Pelosi's husband bought like $3 million worth of Tesla stock. You know what I mean?
That's not suspicious at all.
So cool. It's like, it's
perfectly normal. What are you talking about?
Coincidence, man. Oh. It's coincidence.
No, he woke up one day and was like, you know what? I think Tesla does really good work. I'm going to invest $3 million. Fuck it. On a $175,000 a year salary, I'm putting $3 million down on this bitch.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
And they
got a net worth of $120 million in her 36-year career in politics. Fuck off.
Well, here's where I think people should know better is we can sit and say all this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Welcome to Mostly Peaceful, everybody. I'm Rob.
I'm Jimothy.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But we totally, no format here.
Yeah, broke
at all.
Broke it.
Ever.
No intro.
Yeah, Mostly Peaceful.
Yes. Together we are
on YouTube.
Captain Play. No, wait, that was the other thing.
You can't do that.
That was the other thing.
That was
the other thing.
Before we did this.
Yeah, that was right.
We don't do that anymore.
I'm sorry. So what I was going to say though is like we can sit and say all this and you can hear people talk about it, but when like the brass tacks of it, dude, is they're legit percentages for people who are usually or people's right and wrong trades.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi's hit rate in the stock market is like 89-90%.
Are you sure it's not higher?
It's something crazy like that.
It's got to be higher.
It's insanely high. Like Warren fucking Buffett isn't that good. And you know what I mean? Nancy Pelosi, like the lead investors at firms are not that good. Their hit rate is kind of mediocre compared to Nancy Pelosi. Basically all politicians that are rigging the market, man.
Yeah.
They're rigging the market.
I'll get back to that. That'll be a whole nother subject. But yeah, it's insane to think that these people are not doing the exact thing that they say is illegal for you to do.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the game?
Looking at the average yearly salary of a congresswoman, congressman. That was stupid of me to. I don't know why I pronounce things like that when I do it. Or a senator, and go. It's totally legit that 12 years later, you're now a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
From $175,000 a year.
Right.
There's no reason that you shouldn't be a multimillionaire after 12 years of being in Congress or the Senate.
We actually work like...
I expect it. if you're not rich being in Congress, or you don't get rich from being in Congress, I guess you're not doing your job.
Or you're not corrupt. Maybe those are the people we should be like, okay, I'm voting for the poorest guy on the.
No, I like, you know dude. I mean? Let's go back to Joe the plumber.
Let's look at the net worth of.
Everyone. I would prefer a guy like that, walking in there just cold and blind, no idea what to do, and I want that done. Fucking every 4 years.
Yeah,
I want a whole new block.
Right.
But I get the whole, we got work to do. You know, if I leave, the person that takes my place isn't going to carry on the work I've already started.
Yeah.
And it takes years.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would take years if we simply went back to the thing that Matt Gaetz is pushing for, which you and I, we've busted Matt Gaetz' balls over the last few months because where the fuck has he been? Where the fuck has he been? Yeah. But get this, dude. He's been working.
Yeah.
He's been working. And
he just blocked that omnibus, right?
He did because he wants single issue spending bills.
Yeah.
Why? Why do we not do this now? Why are we throwing a 5,000 page? Why do you have to wheel a fucking omnibus bill?
Yep.
Why do you have to wheel a bus in on a goddamn
well, because you only work 7 days out of a fucking year.
Because it's too heavy to fucking carry.
Well, bring
me a piece of paper with a sentence on it.
Okay.
And let's vote on it.
Well, remember how me and you discussed, it kind of jokingly discussed, I would like a president who would come in and just every day just get rid of some
fucking
dumb
joke.
law. No, but I mean, like,
but yes, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is they push these fucking bills because it's like they don't work every day. They're not like every day deciding our fate.
Mm-hmm.
They're out fishing and doing dumb shit with fucking Tesla stock money.
Fundraising.
Yeah. And then they fucking come in and they're like, so we're going to pass this bill that basically encapsulates what we were supposed to be doing all year. And you've got 24 hours to pass it or not. And
or government shutdown.
And then
I like government shutdowns, to be honest with you.
Me too. 100%.
To be
I'm super sad for like the government.
I'm not.
Workers who like
not even a little bit.
Well, I feel bad for like the guy who works at like the state park who gets kind of screwed in that or something like that.
Well, that's a state park. That's not
okay, not
federal.
State park.
So you're looking at national parks, right?
Yeah, national park. There you go.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. They get paid a yearly salary.
Yeah,
they don't get paid hourly.
Right.
So it's not like they're not getting their next check. Like the idea that these people aren't getting paid is absurd.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Just because the government shuts down, because the Capitol Hill decides to close the doors, doesn't mean the rest of the world stops functioning.
Yeah.
It's absurd to even think that. And that's what a lot of people actually think.
Right.
The world keeps functioning.
Hey, before you keep going.
Yeah.
Can I get something to drink?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thirsty. Thank you.
So we'll break this topic for a moment.
No, keep going.
And we're going to pour a drink.
Keep going.
From my my infinity bottle that I'm incredibly frightened of. We're gonna try this out.
I'm so fucking scared of this bottle.
I'm gonna tell you that there's
your new nickname's gonna be Bobby Kamikaze.
Bobby Kamikaze.
Fucking trying to kill us, man.
This is upwards of 12, probably 15 different bourbons, not whiskeys, not Irish whiskeys, not scotches, strictly bourbons.
Mm-hmm.
There's even a little bit of Garrison in here because I decided to go outside of the Kentucky realm.
Sure.
But yeah, so we're going to give this a try and see where it goes.
Yeah. Wish us luck. Can watch us die live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube.
Or pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience.
It's a gorgeous color. Like
it really is. It's actually beautifully colored.
Like
man.
when you pour it, it smells. I got that wafted right in my face.
Yeah. It's like 700 proof or something. Like it doesn't. It doesn't.
Right. Oh, look at that. That shit just hangs there. Do you see that? I know this is not podcast material, but this is fucking, that's impressive, dude.
Well, if you drink,
it is just hanging onto the glass.
If you drink whiskey, this is perfect podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna give this a try and probably, hopefully, don't die.
You first. How you feel?
Ooh, it's a spicy. It's a spicy right front, but it's smooth. It didn't burn permanently. I got a bite, I got a bite of spice, and then it went away real quick.
Yeah, it is spicy, but it's tasty as shit.
It is.
It's a lot
better than I thought it was going to be.
True.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My gird.
My gird. It's gird.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
No, it's not. It's a little hot. I wonder what the proof is, because that's tasting like a buck something.
I didn't have a gravity, so I didn't have a gravity thermometer, so I don't know.
I don't really know, but it can't be as high as the highest one in there. So, it's an average.
I think the highest one I put in there was 102, 105, somewhere in there. It's one of the single barrel cask strength bits that I had.
Yeah.
I think that was from earlier on before we started this.
It's actually really tasty, man.
It is.
I'm surprised how good that tastes.
It's got a deep like burn here.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't get that a lot from bourbon at all.
No.
But like it is boiling in here right now.
Yep.
And I don't mind that. I like that
it's
a
like
little
hot.
bit. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Depends on if I need a Tums later or not.
Right. Oh shit!
But it is really good. Holy
is.
shit, man!
Mm-hmm.
I'm incredibly impressed. Now I did so my lovely wife, because she does all these things for me. Last year when after we had started doing this, and I had started building this infinity bottle.
Yeah.
Christmas rolled around and she got me a little stocking stuffer. These charred oak coils.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got one dropped in there. We got about 2 weeks before that matures.
Nice.
But we'll come back to that and see what the difference is on it.
Hell yeah.
So that is good. I like that.
And if you happen to have spotted the bottle of Eagle Rare, you are one of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I brought in another bottle of that because I was like, you know what? If this thing is bust,
yeah,
we're gonna go to the 10-year-old Eagle Rare.
Dude,
I think we may still anyway, because
I've got a 16-year Lagavulin. You are welcome to.
Negative.
Come on.
Negative, sir. Look, if you want to drink that, by all means, I think you should.
I think we should give it another go, because I just
do you
don't
really
think
want that chaos on this show?
I don't think you really gave it a chance. Come on.
I got to do charcuterie boards with my wife. I get to smell feet all day long. I don't want to do it in my whiskey.
Oh, man. Cheese and scotch. It's probably what I smell like on a
daily
average. Yeah, like on an average weekend.
Probably. So
you smell peaty and feety.
I know, right? I do got to say, so we went, I don't know how to transition into this, but how have you been, Jimmy? What's been going on in your world?
Well, honestly, not topic for podcast, but the thing that I've been focused on, I was saying, is like file management.
Okay, yeah.
All of my...
Oh, yeah, because you've been consolidating all of it.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude. It's rough. Like, that's why I had to bring it up. Like, it's this thing that people are like, really?
Jimmy has ADD.
Bad.
And like, he will hyper focus on one thing for 6 weeks to a month.
Yes.
And then he moves to the next thing.
Yep.
And it's not
Badly.
ADD. It's not ADD in the sense that he like, oh, look, a squirrel. Oh, look, a new project. Oh, look, another project. And then you got 16 projects. No, Jimmy hyper focuses on one specific fucking project until he is tired of looking at it.
Yes.
And then he moves to the other project.
Yes. And they usually rotate. I usually...
Because I don't know if you've noticed, we haven't talked much about smoking meat lately.
Well, so the reason behind a lot of that is because I had to disassemble my outdoor because
your outdoor because of the rain with a name.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Dude,
You could have left that up totally.
better to be safe than sorry.
Sounds like a guy who would just be doing his job because they were told him to do his job.
Fuck.
You got to fight the power, fight the storm.
What do you mean? I am legitimately the rebel.
You got to stand out in the middle of the hurricane with an American flag and no shirt and go, fuck you.
But I'm like grown up, so I don't want to have to like spend money I ain't gotta and like
Agreed.
just
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I understand. You want to save.
Like, I just bought this fucking thing. I put it up.
You want to save your
like,
canopy. I get it.
A hurricane's gonna blow it down, and I'm like,
It's not.
even if there's a chance, I don't want to do it because I gotta say, you storm
But you
guys,
also have not,
like
a month later, put it back up.
No, I haven't. But it was because there was 2 other storms out there, and I was like, if I gotta do this. And like, I'm going to put it up and take it down and put it up. I'm the kind of guy who I'm just going to fucking throw it away and be like, it was just one of those things that you just.
It's a failed project.
Yes.
It just didn't work for you. Yeah.
So, but now I'm kind of spoiled. Like, I don't want to be out there over a barbecue for 7 hours in the weather. It's hot, man.
I think that you just justified your entire purchase of a pit boss.
So
I'm just saying.
I'm hoping tomorrow
that you go buy a pit boss.
No. You drink this bottle of Lagavulin with me. We'll talk.
Okay. Bet. I'm in.
No, I think I'm going to try to put it back up tomorrow and make my little spot because it's getting that season, man. Hopefully we're past hurricane season and we can get into an actual season that the other states enjoy.
Yeah.
Like fall or winter.
Or spring.
Yeah. Anyone.
Like 85-degree weather that's not fucking 90% humidity. Yeah. No, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah.
This summer was unreasonably hot.
Yep.
And I got to tell you, just to spoil it for everybody, this episode is September 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, the weather was magnificent today.
And yesterday.
I was told that it was. My wife was outside. I was unfortunate, not unfortunately, but fortunately, I was at work. I'm not outside at work.
No,
so
from what I hear, it was like the best weather at noon, and we were both working.
Yeah,
but we did take Gus for a walk yesterday around 5, and
it was gorgeous in the evening.
Nice.
It was the evening was amazing. The only thing that I don't like, my area is fucking mosquito ridden.
Yeah.
And I have never been able to, I can calm them down and I can get them away from my immediate area.
Yeah.
Via thermocells and our favorite little 1980s green coils.
You live out
the best things you can ever buy are the green coils.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We can mitigate our immediate surroundings, but like my property, fuck, dude, I need like a flyover crop duster for that shit because it's not that I have a big piece of property. I don't know where to go for the mosquitoes because it's all relatively dry. Like I'm not in marshland.
Nah, but you live out in the fucking boonies, man.
But holy shit, they're horrible.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? They're actually really fucking stupid horrible here now too because I live by the lake. And here's the thing. Over the past couple years, I've noticed they don't spray that shit no more.
No.
They used to.
Yeah.
They used to drive this big ass truck. You'd hear them coming a mile away and you'd see them and you're like, oh, they're spraying
knocking down the mosquitoes.
Like fucking gases everywhere.
Yeah.
And they were knocking down the mosquitoes.
Yeah, they were killing the West Niles, bro.
Well,
now they don't do that.
Something happened.
They're like spread the diseases.
Yep. The it was somewhere around 2019.
COVID.
And I was like, man, they ain't spraying.
That's actually probably going to get us banned from me even saying that.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm telling you, dude, that conversation went like that to my wife. I was like, you realize since COVID happened, don't nobody do shit for us no more. The fucking cities doubled everything in cost, but yet your
property taxes are 3 times as high. Your grocery bills fucking 8 times higher.
My fucking
your utilities bill, utilities bill 17 times higher.
Dude, I even had to call the city because my utilities they provide.
But we made budget cuts.
Yeah.
we're saving money.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I spending more then?
Right. Why am I paying for a service that you're not providing
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
That's what I told him. So when we had that fucking random hailstorm, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to cut down a bunch of the trees.
That fucker
out
was
front.
bad.
Oh, dude. Well, I ended up with like probably 5-foot pile of fucking trees and shit out front. And like 2 months go by, and I called the city and I was like, man, are you going to come pick this shit up?
Yeah.
You're supposed to come twice a month. It's been like going on 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for that. What the fuck?
It was the Geostorm satellite that malfunctioned. That's what that whole...
So what you're saying
I fucked that shit up, don't I?
What you're saying is space lasers.
Space lasers, my guy.
Yeah. But how the fuck else do you have baseball size hail in Florida knocked down?
Dude, I've lived in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this. I've lived in Florida for the better part of
30 fucking years for me.
35 years for me.
Yeah.
My parents moved here from Homestead Air Force Base when my dad left the military, moved back to his hometown. Mm-hmm. My mom was from Miami. My dad was from Sebring.
Okay.
My dad spent X amount of years in the military, EOD. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, that's explosive ordnance disposal, and they're fucking insane. When he left EOD, he got a job here with Sebring PD, became the first bomb tech in the county. Yeah, my dad holds that title. Mm-hmm. When we moved here, I was 5 years old, 4 years old, something like that. But I've never, and I've seen all manner of storm here. I've lived here all my life. And hail. Yeah. Yes. Hell yeah. Mild hail.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Like this shit blanketed my yard.
Yo, dude.
From front to back, side to side, flip it up, rub it down. It was nothing but ice on the ground.
Yep.
In the dead ass bit of April.
Yep.
And I was like.
And they happened to be the size of this fucking microphone. Mm-hmm. Whereas every other year.
I still have video of that.
So do I.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's like.
That's a fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenon.
Anomaly.
Yes.
It's like,
that's what I was trying to say.
Right. But it is. It's like when people are like, oh, it snowed in Florida in 1912.
So you ever seen the movie Geostorm?
No.
That's the whole fucking scenario. Right.
Gotcha.
The government now can control.
Yeah.
And I say control. They can overtly change the weather to say giant hurricane barreling down on Florida.
Yeah.
Cold air, we redirect it.
Yeah.
Via these satellites, right? And they're blanket the whole damn planet.
Yeah.
Well, now somebody's hacked them, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to make sure that the U.S. keeps control of them instead of turning them over to an international governing board, right? Well, these satellites, all of a sudden, like Afghanistan, a small village in Afghanistan, frozen completely.
What the fuck?
In the middle of the desert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
It's kind of how it felt here.
That's what that felt like. I was
really did.
Did one of the satellites malfunction?
I remember, dude, it's one of those things that you can't forget either. We live in Florida. We all have fucking tin roofs.
Straight up.
Sitting here, I'm on the phone. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what the fuck was that sound, man? It sounded like something hit my house big, something large. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it sounded like horses were hitting my house. And I looked out the window. Dude, insanity. I've never seen hail the size of a baseball busting windows out.
Yeah.
And not here. Not fucking here. And it's hailed. Like, I remember walking home, going to high school in the 90s, man. It's been hailing since, but tiny little hail.
Yeah.
You're
but I mean,
if
you look at all the activity at Kennedy Space Center, like, you got to question.
Yeah.
Like, what are they actually, what is Elon Musk sending up there? Why are we, I get it, you're doing Starlink, but that's a lot of fucking satellites, dude. Like, what are you guys doing?
Right.
There's so many up and down missions out of there.
Mm-hmm.
With just random ass satellites. I follow that shit.
Yeah.
Because we stand out on my back porch.
Right.
And we watch the rockets go up because my kid loves it,
Yeah, for sure.
My wife loves to watch them.
We've done it forever.
Yeah. So when we start looking at that, like, because it's right out our back door, that activity, like, it's questionable.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just testing shit, bro.
But at the same time, maybe. I mean, they got, we're paying for something. If they were just like, we're going to test
NASA's almost entirely defunded, dude.
Which is insane to me.
Oh, this is.
But don't even get me on the fucking moon landing thing. Because let me tell you something, bro. You know what? Fuck NASA. They don't deserve none of our fucking money. If a motherfucker paid me and gave me a receipt for the goddamn taxes I pay for the U.S. government, and any portion of it was like, you paid this much in tax that went to NASA, I'd have to fucking call the number on the back of the receipt to speak to a fucking manager. I'm going to show you.
Calm down, Karen.
Yes, I'm going to show you my haircut. We're going to have to speak to the manager. Because fucking NASA, what the fuck have they done? What did, come on, bro. Really? Like, you're okay with that?
Are you ready?
Half my goddamn paycheck goes to the goddamn government. And it's like, we want to know how Canadian squirrels and African squirrels differ. We want to know the mating habits of a fucking zebra. Oh, we want to fund NASA, even though these motherfuckers went to the moon 70 years ago and then was like,
wasn't 70 years ago. Stop lying.
We forgot. Like, that's not an excuse. If I went to work Monday and just sat there all day and was like,
I don't remember how to do my job.
Yeah, they'd be like, you know what I mean?
Get you.
You think
I get you. I think again, we'll go back to that whole thing. I'm wholeheartedly like, something stopped them from going back to the moon. It wasn't, we forgot how to. Something changed their objective.
Yeah.
So going back, you look at what has NASA done. I think NASA has given us more technology and technological advances than we absolutely give them credit for.
I don't know, man.
So even right down to, we'll bring this back up again, Mylar. Okay. Mylar is an incredible technology. It really is. Like, when you boil it down, this is stuff that emergency services gives you after pulling you out of a fucking frozen river. Like, like you're hypothermic. Right. What's the easiest way to cool you down? Give them a Mylar blanket. Warm you up immediately, because it holds in and refracts body heat. It's fucking amazing. That's amazing technology, dude. That is life-saving technology. Microwaves. Do you not think that came from NASA? 100% that came from NASA. Yeah. That came from DoD Defense and NASA research.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a defense thing, right?
Oh, yeah, because they have the microwave cannons, the things that they're direct energy weapons. Right. Yes. Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah. But a lot of that comes out of the brains at NASA. Yeah. Like, when you get an entire building of 7,300 fucking geniuses, you're going to find some crazy shit that comes out of it. Especially when 5 of them get together and go, what can we build?
The craziest thing that come out of it was that they forgot how to get back to the moon.
Dude, I wholeheartedly believe, look, the government's never told us the truth. No, do you honestly think they forgot how to go back to the moon?
No.
I don't think they did. I think...
No, that's why there's only 2 options.
Their directive changed. Their purpose changed based on the information from the moon.
Well, I don't think...
What if the moon's hollow and it's a giant base?
There you go.
See,
so my thing when I say that, it is, and I think that goes along with why other people question it. It's because, no, we don't believe that. Yeah. So that leaves 2 options. Yeah. Either you never went. Yeah. Or you're wholly lying about everything. Like, there's just 2 options.
I don't think that we didn't go. I can't for one second believe that we didn't go, considering you. Again, we'll go back to that planetary observer. The I don't remember the name of it, but they monitor via lasers by mirrors that were installed on the moon.
Right.
So you can't not go to the moon and just magically have some mirrors up there to refract lasers for distance measurements. Because again, that was backed up. I read an article the other day. Someone wrote that they think that the moon is moving away from us.
Ooh, that would suck.
Very slowly.
No,
it take like for it to completely affect our planet. Yeah, it's going to be like 200 million years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, it's still going to suck for someone.
It's like 0.13 centimeters per year.
Oh God.
Right.
Okay.
So it's minute. It's minimal.
Well, like I tell my wife, nothing lasts forever.
But in the orbital rotation, like they're like, it's moving away. I was like, that fucking exactly. That's why we put those up there, because we wanted to know.
Okay.
Right. So going to the moon, I know we did. That all of that is there. We did go to the moon.
Is that a fact?
Fact.
Okay.
We can't even argue that. I just told you the fact.
No, you told me what somebody said. Somebody.
Oh my God.
Still questionable.
It's not questionable.
It's questionable.
It's really not. It's not questionable. In the grand scheme of things,
it is.
It's not. It really isn't. Like, you can't sit there and go,
I look at the Mars rover and I'm like, my Kia is kind of more technologically advanced than the original moon fucking machine, whatever the fuck was.
The moon rover? The dune buggy they rode on the moon?
No, not that thing. The actual spaceship that was built out of like
lander.
Tarps and tripods.
Tarps and tripods. That's what they built it out of.
I mean,
that's it. Like it. I'm sick of you doing this. We're going to Kennedy Space Center, and I am going to show you all of it.
Okay.
Because
let's do it.
For some odd reason, and here's the best part, I know you've never been.
No, of course.
Which is ridiculous.
You know what? I may have been when I was in school. But if I did,
I want to strike you.
I mean, I get that a lot. My wife, she,
but she wants to hit you a lot too.
She does.
No, I just like
she does.
I get your argument.
You know why, man? Because I get
your skepticism.
My thing is that's my thing. Skepticism is my thing. It just is. They're like the Holy Bible, and I'm like,
and that's fine.
But why though? Because some guy wrote something in a book.
Yeah.
Can you prove it?
Yeah.
No. What? Well, then why do you believe it? Because someone said it to me. Okay, you got to do better than that.
I get your skepticism.
That's it. I think my brain's been trained to be.
Yeah, but I can probably take 10 minutes and I can find you fucking 12 articles that will wholeheartedly show you the evidence.
And you're probably right.
But
like, I don't doubt that. But the thing that it's so hard to look at the images of the ship that landed on the moon. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. The Apollo.
Eagle lander.
No, Apollo.
Nope. Apollo. It was the rocket. Apollo was the rocket that delivered it to the moon.
Okay.
The Eagle lander is what landed on the moon.
That motherfucker looks like bed sheets, tinfoil, tripods, and soup cans in these images online. So
in a zero vacuum space. Yes, I get it.
Very difficult to look at that and be like, how do we not have that technology when we have like Lamborghinis and shit?
But let me ask you this. So what's in that sense?
Yeah.
Going into outer space into a zero vacuum, what is the best method to ensure the safety of the people in that pod?
I have no fucking clue.
But bare minimum.
But if you've seen like
as far as equipment, right?
What's that? Oh man. It was
you want to go with heavy construction and bare minimum necessities.
Of course.
You don't want 37,000 cameras. You don't want fucking 12,000 pounds of CPU on there.
No.
You want zero fucking obstacles.
But like at this point, with the tech that Elon Musk has and him saying how hard it is to get past the
ionosphere.
Yeah, is that it?
There's a radioactive.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. Yes.
I don't remember what it's called either, but it's that. And he's talking about that's like the big barrier that keeps people from being able to successfully go back to the moon. And I'm looking at this guy who can build rockets, he can launch them and then land them back where they started.
So let me ask you something.
And he still talks about it. And I'm like, man, that just puts that questionability factor back into the whole NASA thing, man.
Now I'm going to give you, hold on.
And it's not very, it's unsettling and
I'm going to give you conspiracy.
Whenever they say, we forgot how to do it. That's just one more thing to add to the whole
conspiracy option number 2. We go to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
We have, for all intents and purpose, archaic technology to travel to the moon at this point, right? In the 60s.
Yeah.
Like,
it was like a rock in a slingshot.
That's the way they described it at one point.
Right.
excuse me, archaic technology. We go to the moon. Somewhere along the way, Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong or the fucking 12 other guys that set foot on the moon inadvertently has a conversation with a hostile
moon
race
man
of aliens, right?
Yep.
This is all conjecture, right?
Yeah, for sure. Hypothetical.
And they say, hey, do better. And so that you do better, we're going to...
That would be the conversation mostly Peaceful TV has with aliens. They're like, hey, listen.
Listen, hold on.
Do better.
Let me finish this. So in order for you to do better, we're going to give you the opportunity to travel this far into outer space outside of your planet, but we're going to irradiate this atmosphere above that area.
Yeah.
So that you have to figure out how to travel through that first, because it's a whole lot worse further out.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, and I know that sounds fucking insane.
No, but
get me on that, right?
Like coming from. Yeah.
We went to the moon. We did that.
Yeah.
And then the directive changed. The opposite, like the object.
They basically were like, you passed, but you're still a bunch of failures.
Yeah, and you didn't pass the right way.
Yeah, you passed like
you got to go back to go back to start.
Yeah.
Start over.
It's like you kind of cheated, so you're gonna have to take the test again. We're gonna have to make it harder.
Yes.
So you can't cheat and copy.
Exactly.
Off this kid.
Because it gets worse as the further you go out.
Right. And you have to really learn this shit. You can't just fly through it and then get your diploma.
Yeah.
Like I went to the moon diploma.
This is my GED right here.
Right.
No, seriously though, like think about that. Like we somehow got through that radioactive. And Buzz Aldrin.
At least twice.
12 times. 9 times.
There you go.
9 times.
Yeah.
We got through that bitch 9 fucking times to the moon. And not one of those astronauts died of radiation poisoning, got cancer, or any crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
So tell me what changed from there. Because now we can't pass it?
The fact they never went.
Wrong. Come on, dude.
I'm just saying. Hey, man, listen.
Come on,
you want to have the conversation or not? Would it benefit you if I just went along and agreed? I have to pose the question.
By all means, go ahead.
Right?
No, I want you to pose the question. Go ahead. Get it out there.
I already did.
Lightly.
No, what? Lightly? I don't know how else you say these motherfuckers are lying and we never went to the fucking moon. I mean, in so many words. What you gonna do?
Oh, I'm fucking doing it.
What you gonna do? You'll bring up an article where a government-funded agency. Bring up the one from
after 40 years. You ready?
CNN. Bring up the CNN article that tells me about the moon landing, bro.
Calm down.
MSNBC.
Calm down.
All right.
Calm down. Okay, here it goes. Oh. So they after 40 years, they fucking said no more. An experiment begun with Apollo 11 astronaut Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, left a mirror on the lunar surface 40 years ago to allow Earth-based astronomers to fire lasers at it, has been ended by American science chiefs. Right there, dude.
Okay.
It's there. So people on Earth have been little lasers at a fucking mirror on the moon. How did the mirror get there, Jimmy? Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Come on, Lucy. How did it get there? We just frisbee tossed that bitch out. Hopefully it landed on the right side.
How do we know the mirror's there?
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's, I mean, you skip past the obvious.
Oh my God.
Skip right past
the mirror
obvious.
Left by Aldrin and Armstrong after they landed on the Sea of Tranquility in July 21st, 1969, was one of 5 known as corner mirrors or retroreflective arrays that were taken to the moon in the later 60s and early 70s. Like, this is common knowledge.
So for all intents here.
Here we go.
I don't not believe we went to the moon.
Okay. This is the Guardian, by the way. This is to
me 100%
possibility. A UK publication. Okay.
100% possibility. Yeah. I'm fucking with you wholeheartedly.
No.
I'm like,
but I'm saying that the Guardian has no reason to be like,
yeah,
let's follow along with the US narrative.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Like they don't have to do that. They're UK based.
No, I got you.
They don't give a fuck. If they were the ones that did the whole
I put that there so you could put more
for sure. They were the ones that put Snowden on.
Gotcha.
Like they broke that whole thing.
You ain't got to sell it to me.
Okay.
You're like, man, fucking Jimmy. God damn it.
You got bullshit going on.
Well, here's the thing, man. So my thing has been like,
we're gonna go lighter, that's
yeah. When it comes to the moon thing,
sure.
I just like to always play devil's advocate with
Why
it
not?
Because
I do the same thing. I've told you I do.
Yeah, because of all the like anomalies that go on with the story, where they're like, Tesla has a $400 trillion, fucking. I mean, dude, the technology that Elon Musk has in a fucking sedan is like 1,000,000 times better than what NASA had in the 60s, right? So
of course it is.
But then when he's like, it's almost impossible to get past that sphere of radioactive, there's no way they could have done this with what they had. And then I'm like, well, let me look up the photo of what kind of ship they had. And I see it, and then I'm like, oh, that shit looks like a bicycle with some tinfoil wrapped around it. Like, the thing is my brain has been hardwired to disbelieve anything the fucking government tells me, almost to a fault, right?
Yeah.
If the government says something to be true, my brain says, don't believe it, it's a lie. And if the government says something to be a lie, I'm like, it's obviously got to be true.
Sure.
They wouldn't spend the time. The government doesn't give a fuck about me or you. If they're going to put out a goddamn statement and they're going to invite
as long
the
as they
press,
don't have to tell the truth.
Right.
When they have to tell the truth, then they care.
But what I mean is like if, Joe Biden has to come out and he has to invite the press to come make a statement about some bullshit that he's being questioned about.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, he's going to fucking lie about it.
Of course he's going to lie about it.
Right. So my brain is hardwired when it comes to NASA, the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
For me to just but
I want you to look at something real quick. And you can put this up on the screen if you for the show, but
what's the timestamp?
Timestamp is 42:37.
Where the fuck do you see that?
Very bottom of your screen on this side.
That's the very top of my screen.
Very bottom of your screen on that side. The little red dot that says record.
What does yours say?
Holy fucking shit. I'm coming around.
No, don't come around. I see what mine says, but you said something that was wrong. What's your time say?
Right now, 42:59.
Okay, it's the same.
Jesus.
Right. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
yeah, no.
Yeah, that thing. I'll put it up.
Like
42 minutes. Okay.
And I understand what you're saying. Like the reflective materials.
It just,
again,
dude, it looks like
Mylar.
It looks spotty to me.
That doesn't look that sketchy though. Like when you really think about that,
What?
look how big that is. There's a human being right there. Like you got to, for all intents and purposes, this is a 2-story building.
What's the orange plastic wrap?
This is Mylar.
That's Mylar?
This is Mylar.
Oh, okay.
This is all Mylar. And
I feel you.
it's reflective,
But it looks like it was wrapped and then like duct tape.
So
it doesn't look like it's built in, man.
Here's the thing.
Like, look at that. That's a tarp.
No, it's not a tarp. So
That's
here's the thing. It's all insulated cover, right?
Okay.
Wrapped in Mylar.
Yeah.
It's not underneath that.
Like you see this right here?
Yes. Yeah. You see how nice and neat that is? This is a bunch of wires.
Orange Scotch tape that made it through the radioactive layer of
I get what you're saying.
Death.
Here we go.
You see though?
No, like, I do, but
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like my brain is hardwired to look at these things and go, I don't know, questionable. That's
sure.
It. Like I get that you may, dude, and I have not done. I'm not like going to bed at night.
I think the thing that really fucks with me a little bit about all of this, and only like makes me question is the quality of the photos. Right?
They're good.
I mean, we're talking 1969
on the moon.
this is like 4K quality shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Well, I say 4K. It's more akin to probably like 720.
Yeah.
Right.
It's still, that is super high quality, but this I will say
that is massively high definition. Like,
but before you go, let me say this. So film being an organic, and I know this because I was shooting film for a while and I was wondering how people were doing this. Okay. Film is organic, whereas digital has a number, right? Digital, like anything is ones and zeros and it's finite. Yep. It's finite. Yeah. If I take a digital photo and it's like our video, let's say it's 1080, it will always and only forever be 1080 unless you like go back to the original. You can't increase the quality of digital nearly as much as you can film, which is so weird because our brain usually only sees film from the olden days, and we liken it to a low grade. Like,
are you talking about like celluloid film, like silver nitrate, stuff like that? Is that what you're talking about? Like when you say film?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not okay.
All film.
Yeah.
Is basically like, okay, this was definitely shot on film. They didn't have digital photography in 1969. Sure. And
so how do you improve the quality of that then?
Because of scanning technology. Because film is organic. It has no like resolution. Like
it's almost like the eyeball.
Yes. Okay. It's indefinite. So film, these photos will increase in quality as long as our technology for digital will increase.
Okay.
And can go back, take the original.
So now you're arguing your own point.
No, but listen, I just want to make this end. Right now, our quality like cutoff is say
1080. Easily. You're not going 4K.
What? They have 8K digital.
No, I get that.
Recording right now.
Also, that shit's insane to me. Like it doesn't make any sense. It is.
But let's just say it's 8K. Let's say our indefinite, like if you worked for the government, and you were like, I want the highest quality scanning equipment. It's probably somewhere around the 8K. Okay. That's what it's going to be, right? Yeah. But nobody's going to do that right now. They're like, we just need to what is it called? Like remaster this. Yeah. And they'll scan it, the film, because the film being organic, and it probably does come to a point somewhere. Sure. Where it doesn't matter. It's 120K. Okay. Well, it looks the same as 16K. Yeah. Because our eyeball resolution cannot tell a difference, right? Sure. But what they did was these being archived and super important photos, they've went back and rescanned them with new technology that it's able to have the resolution of like modern digital. Yeah. You know, whereas like if you did that with the digital camera that we're recording on, it's not going to be the same. Yeah. You're going to look at it and be like, no. The ones and zeros is what does it. It's the computer saying, this is it, finite. Organic material, film, the reaction. It is a thing.
It'll never be any better.
Like, no, right. That
original image is the best thing you'll ever get. Yes. But only through technology can we improve upon it. Right. Gotcha. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Giggity.
But that explains why when you see these photos now, in 69, when they looked at these photos, they were probably like 300 something P.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to ask in that question is, so we talk about how we never went to the moon. It was all, cheers. It was all shot in a studio, right?
No, I talk about it and you fucking laugh.
I do laugh because I think it's balderdash. I think it's insanity.
Did you say balderdash?
I did.
Cheers to us being old fucking men.
Amen.
I'll drink to that.
I want to show you, like, if this were to be shot in a studio.
Fucking poppycock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If this were to be shot in a studio. Yeah. Imagine the size of the studio that you would have to use to just produce that in a landscape.
What do you mean in a landscape? Like a landscape?
Like, think about this.
Photo?
Think about this. At that very same time, we were looking, we were 5-10 years out from No, what was it? 19. The Wizard of Oz.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. One of the most groundbreaking films of its time, went from black and white to Technicolor. Right.
And now 4K because they
all filmed
it.
Yeah, all filmed in a studio, right? In a giant film studio. Okay.
Right.
Everything, you could very well and very easily tell that everything up to X point was set design.
Yeah.
And past that was background paint.
But you're talking about
no.
movie.
Hold on, time out.
Like,
I want to be honest with you about that. Like, this is the rational discussion.
Yeah. All right.
You're talking. You're literally looking at 400, 500, 600 yards out. Because come on, dude.
It's not beyond the capability of government intervention, man.
There is no studio
supposed
on the face of this planet.
Okay.
There is no studio large enough to film this and give it the depth that it has. None. There's no studio in the world.
That don't look that big.
How does it not look that big?
I
just showed you rocks that are over a half a mile a fucking way.
That doesn't look like it's a half a mile away. That looks like it's about 80 yards away.
Think so?
It doesn't look that
because that's probably 80 yards away.
I don't know, man.
Perspective. You're the photographer, dude.
I know.
Perspective shows that rock.
But there's no context for me to know how big that rock is.
But that's saying that
rock is as big as my glass or as big as this table.
For all intents and purpose, that rock's as big as he is.
Maybe.
I'm just saying
that you can't tell.
To have a studio large enough to take a photo that
I see what you're saying.
That depth with
I
that
see
depth.
What you're saying. If you look at it that way, yeah.
There's no studio built in the world that could ever have done that.
I don't know that to be true, but I'll take your word for it. But I just have to say, when you look at that technology, it's still questionable whenever they're like, yeah, we did that 100%. No questions asked.
Sure.
Can you do it again? Nah, we forgot. That is what makes people go, wait.
I get it.
You're telling me that you forgot.
I get
like if I told you, if I busted out some wild looking shit and was like, hey bro, look
what I built.
This right here went to Mars. Mm-hmm. And you're like, it looks like it's a shoebox put together with some duct tape.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, but for real, look, I got photos to prove it. And then you were like, all right, let's do it next weekend. We'll do it on the podcast. We'll make an episode of it. We'll shoot that shit to the moon. And I'm like, but I forgot how I did it. That's what I'm saying. It's just so much sketchy, like questionable shit.
I get it.
That they made a whole documentary about how NASA forgot how to get to the moon. And you're like, yeah, dude, that's not something you could just be like, I know they went to the moon. But even though they forgot, I know they went. Like you have to go, but why though? Why are they lying about it? And that to me, like that to me is
the same reason they lie about everything else.
That's the thing that prompts me to be the dick about it. To question all this other shit. Like I could give a fuck about that. Sure. Right? I don't know. Dude, I make videos and fucking graphics, right? I'm a graphic designer. I have no clue what technology you need to get to the fucking moon.
Sure.
Like you might be able to wrap the Kia in fucking Mylar. And if you can get it to get off the ground far enough, I don't know if it's going to pass the fucking radiosphere, ionosphere and get to the fucking moon. I don't fucking know. I dropped out of high school a long time ago. My brain barely works when we're having these conversations. So far be it from me to be the guy who questions the fucking moon landing.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, when two people are making an argument, and one of them happens to be government-funded people talking about how they forgot the technology.
Oh, I thought you were calling me government-funded people. I was like,
no.
Bitch.
No, I'm just saying if you have two people, arguing different sides of the same story, and one of them is
I should have done this like 2 episodes ago. Like pulled this off, but look at this.
It looked like
this is one of my favorites.
It looked like a Gucci sweater wrapped around. Yeah, I've seen.
Bro, you know that is all fake
for sure.
Like that is
100%
photoshopped in.
You can tell.
Guy in fucking shorts.
Oh, see, and that's the shit that like That's the the chick that I always bring up that does the whole QAnon. I always talk about, and I'm like, hey, this chick says this thing, and you know who I'm talking about, right?
No. Who is it?
The QAnon conspiracy theorist.
Oh, that one. Yes, I remember.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I totally do.
That's the shit that she would be like, you got to see this. And I'm like, dude, come on. This is why, like, no. The thing is when you have a guy who worked for NASA for like 40 years.
Yeah.
Try to tell you they forgot. I'm like, either you didn't go or you're just wholly lying to me right now. So I don't believe you forgot. That's the one thing that I think we can both agree on.
Agreed.
I think me and you can come to that head in this conversation to be like, okay, whether they...
I agree.
And the thing is, I don't believe they didn't go.
Okay.
I don't. I feel like it's my responsibility to question it.
Okay.
Because of the shit that they put forward. They're like,
sure,
this is how we went. Except we can't do it now. Why? Because we forgot. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. Now I'm gonna poke fun at your shit. Now I'm gonna look at your weak ass space machine that's made out of orange duct tape and fucking tinfoil and rag on you until you tell me you're fucking lying. Bro.
Yeah.
Because nobody believes that. That's the one thing.
Who took that picture?
Nobody. Nobody took that photo. That's not a photograph.
Who took that picture?
No fucking body.
5628. Who took that picture?
Goddamn.
Who took that picture?
Man, that was the first GoPro ever invented, mounted on the side of whatever other spacecraft.
That's a selfie stick, homie.
First selfie stick invented in 1969.
That's a selfie stick. Hang that bitch out the window of the lander. Gotcha, bitch.
Holy shit.
I don't know, dude. I look at a lot of this shit and I'm like, that's some scary ass shit, dude. Like these dudes risked life and limb like for a dream.
Here's the thing too. What was it Apollo 11, the one that exploded
No, that was the first one. Apollo 11 made it there successfully. 12 made it successfully. 13 was the one that missed the moon and they had to rocket. They had to slingshot their way back home. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
So it was the first
Tom Hanks movie, dude.
It was the first Apollo that exploded?
No.
You said it was the first. I said, was it Apollo 11 that exploded and killed everyone?
And I said, no, Apollo 11 made it.
First one. You said no, that was the first one. And then you said Apollo 11 made it. 12
had
did
one
something.
Glass of whiskey.
No. Listen, man. Hey, timestamp 57 minutes. They watched it live in front of a live studio audience. Pre-recorded in front of a live student. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Which Apollo killed every fucking body?
Okay. All right. I guess I gotta look that up now.
Yeah, you have Google. The world of information.
Fuck you.
Yeah, but I'm busy.
Fuck you just say.
Nah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't believe that shit all is fabricated. What, dude? There's so many things, right? I just think it's funny.
So Apollo 13
was it 13?
Was NASA's third moon landing mission, but the astronauts never made it to the lunar surface. During the mission's dramatic series of events, an oxygen tank explosion. Almost 56 hours into the flight, forced the crew to abandon all thoughts of reaching the moon. 13 was the only failure. The one you're thinking of is the Challenger, the one that never made it out of the atmosphere.
Yes,
that was a whole different set of missions.
Okay,
like that was the development of the ISS. That was the development of satellite development.
Right.
In our upper,
I think you're right. It was
in our low orbit.
Yeah.
Right. Which that's the one that had the teacher on it.
Okay.
Like everybody.
Challenger?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough one. I watched that happen.
Yeah, that happened in late 80s, early 90s, something like that, right? That was when we were kids.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing, man. NASA, I give them shit because of the current state of NASA, and then also all the bullshit where they're like, we forgot how to get to the moon. We lost that technology. We forgot that, like, my file management skills are better than theirs. Like, if you want to go back to file management, I would not look like I made sure that I wasn't going to lose our intro, moving it from my hard drive to my Dropbox.
Yeah.
How do you be like, sir, we have some really important information to tell you. So, you know, that whole, like, we went to the moon, the technology that we had stored in all the files.
We accidentally magnetized it and deleted it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carl ran a magnet over the film.
I told you not to use Microsoft. See, Apple, bro. It's all about
God damn it,
Apple.
Carl.
Carl's fired.
So yeah,
Carl works at Burger King now.
So this is the famed
teacher. Yeah.
Okay. The Challenger mission is the one that exploded. Yeah. I think it's the only one that exploded with humans on board.
Okay.
I say that because I think a lot of experimental rockets that went up with like dogs, cats, monkeys, fucking things like that, I don't think they ever survived. Obviously. We weren't that worried about animals back in the 60s.
Ain't that a bitch? How hot is Eagle Rare? What's the proof?
Eagle Rare? Oh, it's only like 85.
Is it?
No. Yeah, it's bare minimum, dude.
Fuck no.
It's 45% alcohol, so it's 90 proof.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Back to the moon. Well,
no, because
not for NASA.
We had this whole goddamn, like, we were going to talk about some shit. So
I know, and then you spent an hour being upset with my
don't piss me off when you start spewing dumb shit.
Hey, it's not dumb shit.
It was dumb shit.
No. Fucking bullshit.
You're fucking bullshit.
It's motherfuckers like me questioning the power. Okay? Listen, we can all just believe.
Calm the fuck down, Malcolm X.
We can all just believe that NASA went to the fucking moon and Nancy Pelosi's investments are all coincidental.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers like me go, I don't fucking believe you. Especially when you say, I don't remember.
I don't trust the bitch, you lying.
Why'd you invest in Tesla 2 days before you decided to pass a bill that would allow Tesla to, make
millions of dollars? Billions of dollars.
I forgot. I don't know. Bitch, you're fucking lying.
I forgot how to go to the moon.
All you government motherfuckers are liars. But see, that's where my brain is right now. Like, a government motherfucker want to make me believe something, tell me on opposite day.
Yeah.
Whenever you're like, nah, we didn't go to the moon. I'm going to be like, I feel like you're lying now.
I feel like you're lying.
I feel like you might have now. Because that's just, I think my brain has been hardwired to completely 100%
For sure.
distrust all of the government.
Yeah. No, I get where you're at with all of the government.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to
when you say some shit like that,
I've grown up, like I grew up doing all of the NASA shit. Like I was just like every other fucking Gen X 10-year-old boy. Like, what are you going to be when you grow up?
And you know
I'll be an astronaut. Because it was the thing to be growing up. Like I was fucking kids my age, at my age.
Yeah.
In that year, in that time frame. Like astronaut, firefighter, police.
Yes. I was just going to say astronaut, firefighter, police. Yes. And then you grow up and you're like, and firefighter makes what?
And 90%
police
of the
makes
time,
what?
90% of the time, you were outside playing what? Cops and robbers.
Yep.
Cowboys and Indians.
Detective.
Yeah, detective shit. Like you were out doing that shit. That's what we did as kids.
Yeah, 100%.
So when it comes to like when you grow up in that culture, the NASA, for me,
oh dude, it was
like
everything.
NASA was everything. Like
everything.
We're going to the fucking moon.
Fuck yeah.
We've been to the moon. We're doing these space shuttles are fucking awesome. Look at the Discovery and Challenger space shuttles.
I'm with you, dude.
Have you seen anything like that since then?
No.
And they retired this shit, right?
Well,
they retired this shit in my adulthood.
The Challenger. I would too.
That fucking hurts, dude.
I'm just saying. It's true.
Oh my God.
But
no.
We're going to scrap this mission, boss. Yeah. I agree.
Abort.
That was wrong. Anyways.
That was fucking...
Skip.
That was... Look, I love dark humor. That was
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was...
I'm sorry.
Darker than your shirt, sir.
I apologize.
It's fine. I enjoy it. I appreciate it. You got to have some of it.
So I'm with you 100%, dude. And you know what's crazy is I am, and if I know I've said this before, and I don't know if anyone, because we only got like 7 people who probably like actually listen and like our shit.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
I know, and my wife, like I could probably, the 7, I probably know them. I probably see you every day. Everybody else is like, these guys suck. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Me personally, I am 100% science over religion, right?
Okay, yeah.
So me and you have had the conversation about having a topical conversation about this thing. But
I'm 50-50 with that right now.
I don't think we've ever had the full-on like episode topic conversation about science versus religion.
Sure.
But
we should one day.
Yeah, that would be a good one to get into because that's something that for whatever reason, I have tried and I've thought about and I've researched. I've read portions of the Bible and
sure.
You know, I would try to get into it from certain standpoints. And when I come back to myself, I always I'm like science and proven facts, things that, you know, have a finite number or a finite provability. If that's not a word.
It's not a word.
It's not.
It's not.
But do you?
But I know what
I'm
you're saying.
Then that's what matters.
Yeah.
So
I understand you. I don't care that the other 7 people don't understand you. I love you guys, but I get it.
They'll
catch on eventually,
and they're probably like that. That's just Jimmy.
It's just Jimmy. He's saying words.
Right.
Words are hard.
But it's true though. Like I've always been that guy. Like if you can prove it to me, people will say shit to me, and I'm like, okay, if you could prove it to me. That's it.
For sure.
That's it. 100%.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
You know, the whole Jesus, for sure. I believe Jesus was a man and he existed and he did these things. God.
Some people think Jesus is a woman. Or no, God's a woman. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 2023.
I'm going to go with the idea that God is neither man nor woman. Like,
right.
You're like, talking about a God like.
It's like Pat. Right?
What if God looked like Pat?
I'm gonna.
Hey, everybody! It's God.
I would say I would kill myself, but then I'd be hanging out with God, and that wouldn't be fun. I don't
Probably
know.
the most appropriate interpretation of God, right? Yeah. Am I wrong?
True.
Like I think
true.
If you want to look at like what God is supposed to be, it's probably Pat.
It's probably Pat
because.
Ambiguous,
some completely androgynous, like not one or the other, not either or, not both. Like just, hey, Pat.
There. Yes.
Yeah. Hey,
Pat. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
True.
So
I don't know. I could never get into believing things because of other people. And I know
Yeah. We're out here like, look, we had all these things we were going to talk about. Yeah, I said stupid shit about Nanci Pelosi. Probably blew it out of the water at that point.
I think this time it was my fault.
It's fine.
We went completely off.
Yeah, we're literally wandering the moon at this point.
Yeah, exactly. With orange duct tape and tinfoil.
Fucking tinfoil. Stop doing that.
The tinfoil thing is
going to piss me off.
It's fucking good. It's good. You saw the photo.
I'm going to strike you.
You saw the 4K photo. How'd that happen?
Fair enough. Look, we'll end it here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.
Yep.
7 of you. We appreciate it. Hopefully we get more. Everybody, like, seriously, please, word of mouth, tell everybody about us. Even if they listen once.
Yeah, if you're like, hey, have you seen Mostly Peaceful? These guys are fucking stupid.
You're 2 retards that were given microphones.
Yes.
God knows how they were allowed to order those from Amazon.
Right.
Right. Their wives should take the credit cards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Seriously. But seriously, like, if you like what we're doing, please like, comment, talk to us. The whole format thing is an absolute joke because
we're gonna try.
A guy I know, a guy I've worked with years ago, friend of mine made a comment about format. So we took it to the extreme because it's what we do. We don't.
Yeah, we fuck with shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
with shit.
It's not. It's not a dig at anybody. It was just, it was all in fun. Hope everybody listens.
We agree. We know our format's fucked up. I just said
shit
like,
show, dude.
We went from fucking investing in politics to the fucking
to the moon landing.
Duct tape and tinfoil on the moon.
It's not duct tape and tinfoil. Shut the.
It's orange Scotch tape.
So infuriating.
But
it's so fucking infuriating.
I agree with whoever said that because our format, our shit,
it's a shit show, dude. So, yeah. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hope everybody else does. And if they don't, we'll try to.
I think
we'll work on it.
It's a byproduct of us finding like what
works for us, what works for everybody else,
and trying to be genuine.
No. I want nothing more.
Yeah, I'm not trying to adhere to this specific. Like, I want us to be us.
Yeah,
that was the whole point.
Honestly, like I thought about
us.
It.
Might just be fucked ass up.
You guys can tell us if you like it or not. But I think I want to take 5-10 minutes out of every episode, and I want to talk about the stupid laws.
Yeah,
like I want to go through a short list of. At one point we'll hit all 50 states, but like I want to talk about those because they're fucking insane, and I think they're hilarious.
Yeah, like the last episode where you were talking about not being able to fish off a fucking drive or a bridge while you're driving a fucking moving car.
Yeah, you can't park your elephant at a parking meter and not pay the fine.
Right.
Like you have to fill that parking meter.
Yep. Yeah, and if you get fined, it's your fault.
I actually
gotta pay it.
I actually went out and bought an elephant because that's what I drive now.
Let's go half on another one.
Oh, you want to go half on one?
Yeah,
I spent a whole bit on mine.
Afford a whole elephant, bro. Like I'm poor.
Are we sharing it? Is it 50-50 custody? Because me and my wife would like to take elephant rides together.
I kind of want a giraffe. That's my thing.
I fucking hate giraffes.
Really? Why?
Stupid long necks.
Such a peaceful being, man. No, hands down, coolest animal on the planet. Go. What is it? Hands down, coolest animal ever. I got it. You want me to? No. Want me to answer it for you?
Go ahead.
Sloth.
Oh, legit. My daughter's whole thing is sloth.
Hands up, you know that, right?
Her best friend is a sloth right now, and she carries around a stuffed sloth.
Yes.
So cute, so damn adorable.
And that is awesome because it has been also my favorite being on this earth.
I'm going to throw this out there because my wife and I saw this today.
Yeah.
There is actually a movie, and everybody can go look for it. Everybody can find it. It's a horror movie called Slaughterhouse. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.